Kia ora everybody, welcome back. Hopefully you had a bit of a tutu with regards to Anna's little toy there. So you have got the links, and I think Gillian has also once again put in the links for the Desmos activities, so you can have a play around with those as well. I'm just going to share my screen again just to finish off the PowerPoint. And fingers crossed, we can go. So there is some support available through Desmos, and they do encourage you to look at a few YouTube clips that they've got if you're new to using Desmos and thinking about using the trials in calculus. There is going to be a series of webinars in the last week of term. So Desmos are going to be running a webinar as well as myself and Neil Marshall around the Probability Distribution Explorer that Anna has produced. Just a reminder that she's also put on some videos in the teacher resources to assist with regards to using those two tools there as well. If you do want to be a trial school and haven't already enrolled, you can do that by connecting with Annette and Melissa that I posted right at the beginning of the chat, NZQA, to make that contact. These webinars will be recorded and shared at a later date with all schools, but the initial invite is just going to be for the schools who have registered for the trial. So just a reminder about those two email addresses at the start of the chat. As teachers allow students to become involved in the activities, NZQA are requesting that students need to attempt at least 2 of the activities from either the calculus or the probability distributions before they engage in the student survey. That link to the survey will be at the end of each of the activities or in the document for the probability distributions. So just a reminder that we do want to capture how the students found those particular activities, and at the end of term 3 there will be a survey going out to the teachers with regards to collecting their information with regards to how the activities went with the schools and the students. And just a reminder about if you are considering using these activities for the derived grades, you do have to meet the criteria for it to be a particular authentic and credible way of collecting that evidence. So just a reminder about the information that's on the NZQA's page with regards to making these activities a potential derived grade assessment. And of course, if you're not sure, please get in contact with your relationship manager in your school. So just a reminder about those. So that brings us to the end of the presentation. So we've got about 7 or 8 minutes if you've got some questions that you'd like to ask, and hopefully I'll be able to answer them. So Gillian, if you've been collecting some of those questions, or if you know of somebody who would like to ask a question, you can put your hand up.
Derek, some people say that they can't see the links because they came in too late. So could we make the links available now so that they could get to them? That's one of the things they've been asking. Sure,
so we can put those in again. They are available through the chat, and hopefully you are going to be saving the chat, Gillian, for following up. So hopefully this will.
It says yes.
Cool. Okay. So here it comes. So here's all the links for you to have a look at. So the first 2 that you've got there with regards to Annette and Melissa. If you want to get some to get involved in the trial, then you've got the skydiving activity and other support material for calculus through Desmos, and you've got Anna Ferguson's link to her Probability Distribution Explorer. Not everybody.
So somebody said here that the skydiving activity did not collect any data. Is it a problem of a slow internet? Have you seen that, Derek?
No, that there hasn't been a problem with regards to that. So the collection of the data is operated by you clicking on your enter button on your keyboard to collect that data over the 8 seconds for which you see the skydiver falling from the plane and hopefully not crashing into the ground.
And Sam has put that up as well, but I had to push collect data button continuously. That's so right. People are putting that up and helping out there. That's good. So have people got more questions for Derek?
Is the plan to release small tasks at this stage? So there has been a little bit of release. Those people who are on the Facebook page, Kenneth has been releasing a few activities that are related in some way to some of the activities that are going to be used for the trial, but there's not going to be any release of those trial activities until term 3. They still have to go through that QA process, which is going to be happening between term 2 and term 3 in that 2-week holiday break.
So is the trial a full external length task? That's being asked?
Yeah, the activities are designed to last somewhere between 20 minutes and a half an hour each. So they are being released separately. And if you do want to use them as some sort of school way of collecting derived grade, then obviously you have to make sure that the authenticity and exam situations are in place in your school for the use of that.
So somebody else has asked about the trial. I think they're asking if it's online, do they also do the written exam as well?
Well, this is trial, so they're not. If they do want to sit the calculus or the distributions exam, then they do have to enrol their students in the exams, which will be paper-based in November.
Right, okay. And these, your slides will be up on the AMA website, won't they, later once they all get posted up?
That's correct, Gillian.
Derek, is that right?
That is correct, yes.
And so Sally asks, have you covered the entire standard in the trials?
The idea is that the 3 activities that make up perhaps an exam. So remember I did say that there's the potential that there could be 4 in the calculus trial for people to utilise. Is that those particular activities have been designed so that they will cover potentially all of the methods in each of those particular standards. Very similar to a paper-based, but of course we didn't want them to be like a paper-based because the digital environment gives you an opportunity to do something a little bit different. And I think the writers have done a great job with regards to addressing that issue. So thank you for that question, Sally.
I think that might be it, unless anybody else.
Any other questions?
Okay, Derek, could you make me back to host, please? I mean, no, I can do that for myself, I think. Participant, but you might do it for me. Sure. So I can't see where to do it now.
Bring you up.
Thank you. I'll see if I can share my screen.
He'll only stay there when he gets there, and he hasn't followed anybody, and he's decided that he wants to be there. Leave my hair alone, mister.
Oh, I seem to have
I
broken
don't
into
need your
somebody else.
smells all over it, but apparently I do. Okay.
Are you hearing this voice?
Yep, somebody's got their mic on.
I am. I'm hearing it.
Monty. Monty.
How weird. Okay, so anyway, we'll start now. I'm just going to say thank you very much, Derek. People were very enthusiastic about
Well, he's rubbed himself all over my hair. Thinks I need his smells.
Gillian, can you
Is that
turn
because I've got other
everybody's
pussycats beside me, and you want to put your
mics
smells
off
on
so you
top of
can
them?
mute everybody? So we don't need to hear about the cat.
yeah, hold on. Oh, come back again. Come on. I think she's gone. Okay. So thank you, Derek. Can you see my Derek Smith NCEA? Is that on the screen at the moment, please? Yep, good. Okay. So thank you very much for coming to this AMA day. I hope that you all enjoyed being able to share in those breakout rooms and get to perhaps find some new people. AMA want to, the Auckland Maths Association want to tell you that there's some other things that are happening with AMA online, and this will be up on our website, but you can see the dates there and what might possibly interest you in attending. The membership, if you have decided you would like to be a member of the Auckland Maths Association, that's the URL is there for you there. And the good news is that due to going into level 1, MathX in the Auckland region is going ahead for 2020. So I'm sure there'll be lots of teachers there who are making plans now to prepare their students for that, 19th and 20th of August. We'd like some feedback, please, because this is the first time we've done this. And if you would like to go onto the bit.ly URL at the bottom there at some point and give us some feedback. You only have to do it once if you've seen more than one of the talks. So I think that's probably all I have to say. And to thank you very much for your attendance, and to thank you, Derek, for giving up your time this morning. And I hope that this is the beginning of a lot of these sorts of webinars. It seems like we've been catapulted into a system which we hadn't perhaps thought we were going to have to do, and hopefully we will see you at another time. So thank you very much, everyone, and say goodbye.